the smell of where the stories begin. The first page blank except for one, a title and the thing I've begun. First page, here we go, into something I don't know. The first word leads to 10 and then I'm somewhere I have never been. First page, turn it slow, let the story start to grow. Everything I need is here, between the covers, crystal clear. I settle in my favorite chair and push the rest of life somewhere beyond the lamp and beyond the door. I'm only here for what's in store. First page, here we go, into something I don't know. The first word leads to 10 and then I'm somewhere I have never been. First page, turn it slow, let the story start to grow. Everything I need is here, between the covers, crystal clear. La 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 la, word by word, la 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 la, never heard. Every first page of a book is an invitation just to look. Read and stay. Tucked away. The first page knows how every good thing starts. The bookshop has a bell above the door that rings for everyone who comes to explore. The shelves are close and just a little crooked, every spine a world that's gone unlooked. The bookshop, shelf by shelf, losing track of time and self. Every cover is a door to something you were looking for. The bookshop, take your time. Every book is almost mine until I find the one that fits and carry it home bit by bit. I ran my fingers down a row of green and pulled one out to see what lay between. The page is old and slightly foxed and worn. A book that's loved is always slightly torn. The bookshop, shelf by shelf, losing track of time and self. Every cover is a door to something you were looking for. The bookshop, take your time. Every book is almost mine until I find the one that fits and carry it home bit by bit. La la la, spine and shelf. La la, find yourself. Every bookshop has a corner where the best books wait a little longer. Browse and stay. What a day. The bookshop knows which book you really need. I found a dog-eared page today from someone who once read this way. They folded folded down the corner there to mark a moment worth the care. Dog-eared, bent and true, someone saved this page for you. They didn't know you'd come along and find this spot and think it's strong. Dog-eared, hold it flat and wonder who once sat in their own chair with their own light and turn this corner for the night. I read the line that they had saved and understood why they had behaved the way they did to keep this here, a moment pressed between the year. Dog-eared, bent and true, someone saved this page for you. They didn't know you'd come along and find the spot and think it's strong. Dog-eared, hold it flat and wonder who once sat in their own chair with their own light and turn this corner for the night. La la la, fold and keep. La la la, things run deep. Every dog-eared page contains the ghost of where a reader once remains. Bent and soft, found and lost. The dog-eared page connects us all somehow. I took my book to the windowsill and let the light fall where it will. Across the pages, warm and wide, the outside world kept just outside. Reading by the window, afternoon, the light is shifting like a tune. It moves across the words I read and gives me everything I need. Reading by the window, soft and still, the sun is doing what it will, and I am somewhere in between the world outside and what I've seen. A cloud passed over, dimmed the page. I looked up for a single stage, the sky and tree and passing bird, then back to the unfinished word. Reading by the window, afternoon, the light is shifting like a tune. It moves across the words I read gives me everything I need. Reading by the window, soft and still. The sun is doing what it will, and I am somewhere in between the world outside and what I've seen. La la la, light and page. La la la, word and stage. Every window reading session is the afternoon's best lesson. Warm and bright, soft and right. Reading by the window is its own kind of world. I'm saving just the last few pages now. I'm slowing down, though I don't know just how to make the ending come more slowly around, when every word is still unfinished ground. The last chapter, read it slow, slower than you'd ever know. This is where the story ends, and where the world it made unbends. The last chapter, hold it near. Everything is almost here. The final page, the final line, after which this world isn't mine. I put it down and made a cup of tea, and thought about what the ending might be. And then I picked it up and read it through, the way you do when something's almost through. The last chapter, read it slow, slower than you'd ever know. This is where the story ends, and where the world it made unbends. The last chapter, hold it near. Everything is almost here. The final page, the final line, after which this world isn't mine. La 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 la, land and stay. La 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 la, fade away. Every last chapter teaches you how to say goodbye to something true. Last and still, against your will. The last chapter is the bravest page to turn. This book belongs to someone else's shelf. It has their name inscribed upon itself, in careful letters blue, a little faded, a signature before the story waited. Borrowed book, not really mine, following someone else's line, through every page they've read before, and everyone I'm reading more. Borrowed book, return it well, give it back with things to tell. A little loved, a little worn, with thanks for everything it's borne. I found a note tucked into chapter 4, a shopping list forgotten on the floor, of someone else's afternoon, a list of ordinary things no longer missed. Borrowed book, not really mine, following someone else's line, through every page they've read before, and everyone I'm reading more. Borrowed book, return it well, give it back with things to tell. A little loved, a little worn, with thanks for everything it's borne. La la la, lent and shared. La la la, someone cared. Every borrowed book between two hands builds the quietest of lands. Pass it on, then it's gone. The borrowed book belongs to everyone. A little. I slip the bookmark in between to save my place, to mark the scene where I have been and where I'll go when next I have an hour slow. Bookmark, hold my place, save a little bit of space for when I come back to this page and find my way through every stage. Bookmark, thin and true, there are only one or two things as good as knowing where you left your reading in the air. I've used a card, a ticket too, a leaf that fell on something blue. Whatever fits between the pages there, to mark the spot with something rare. Bookmark, hold my place, save a little bit of space for when I come back to this page and find my way through every stage. Bookmark, thin and true, there are only one or two things as good as knowing where you left your reading in the air. is a promise just to look saved and still. Always will. The bookmark knows you're coming back. The lamp is on, the pillow stacked. I've told myself just one more act before I close my eyes and sleep. But every page is one to keep. Reading in bed, lamp and book. Just one more page, just one more look. The words grow soft, the story blurs. A gentle warmth in everything that stirs. Reading in bed, heavy eyes. The story slowly minimize to something dreamed, half heard, half read. The book still open at the bed. I woke to find the book had slipped onto the floor. The bookmark flipped to somewhere past where I had been. The night had filled a few more scenes. Reading in bed, lamp and book. Just one more page, just one more look. The words grow soft, the story blurs. A gentle warmth in everything that stirs. Reading in bed, heavy eyes. The story slowly minimize to something dreamed, half heard, half read. The book still open at the bed. La 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 la, page and sleep. La la la, soft and deep. Every book read have to slumber is its own particular wonder. Dim the light into the night. Reading in bed is a perfect way to end. I looked a word up, just one small thing, and found the page was wide and offering a dozen words I hadn't thought to find, all branching out before my mind. The dictionary opened wide, a world of words on every side. I came to look up one alone, but found 10 more I'd never known. The dictionary turned the page, words from every place and age. The one I wanted found at last, but other words were unsurpassed. word for that specific light that falls on autumn afternoons just right. I didn't know that it had been named, but there it was, completely claimed. The dictionary opened wide, a world of words on every side. I came to look up one alone, but found 10 more I'd never known. The dictionary turned the page, words from every place and age. The one I wanted found at last, but other words were unsurpassed. La la la, look it up. La la la, fill your cup. Every dictionary entry holds a little more than just what's told. Word and page, every age. The dictionary knows more than you asked for. I've read this book before, I know the ending and the way things go. But reading it again, I find a different book inside my mind. Second reading, brand new light. Things I missed the first time right there in front of me all along. The things I'd passed, the things I'd wronged. Second reading, older eyes, the same words wearing new disguise. Every page I thought I knew is something slightly different through. I know now what the character meant when they said words that seemed innocent the first time round, but now I see the shadow of what it would be. Second reading, brand new light. Things I missed the first time right there in front of me all along. The things I'd passed, the things I'd wronged. Second reading, older eyes, the same words wearing new disguise. Every page I thought I knew is something slightly different through. La la la, read again. La la la, now and then. Every book worth reading twice gives a different kind of advice. Page and time, yours and mine. The second reading knows you better than the first. Before the story starts, there's just a line written for someone, and it isn't mine. For Emmett says, who knows the rest? A dedication pressed into the best. The dedication page, just a name. Two people in a private game of love or gratitude. the story fills the ranks, the dedication page. Who is M or J or anyone like them? The writer chose above the rest to name before the greatest test. For my father who taught me light, for the one who stayed through every night. These small inscriptions at the start are the most honest kind of art. The dedication page, just a name. Two people in a private game of love or gratitude or thanks. Before the story fills the ranks, the dedication page. Who is M or J or anyone like them? The writer chose above the rest to name before the greatest test. La la la, name and space. La la la, time and place. Every dedication holds a story that was never told. Just a name, but all the same. The dedication page is the whole book in miniature. I read a poem out loud today to test the weight of what it had to say. Some words need air before they're understood. Some lines need voice to do what language could. Poetry hour, slow it down. The best words turn the world around. Each line break holds a breath to take. Each stanza more than words can make. Poetry hour, read aloud. A solo reader in a private crowd. The words bounce back from every wall and say a little more than all. I read it twice, 3 times, 4 more. Each pass unlocking one more door, until the poem stopped being strange and felt like something in my range. Poetry hour, slow it down. The best words turn the world around. Each line break holds a breath to take. Each stanza more than words can make. Poetry hour, read aloud. A solo reader in a private crowd. The words bounce back from every wall and say a little more than all. one's too short. The cover soft and slightly curved from all the handling it deserved. The spine has cracked in just one place where I stopped reading for a space. The paperback worn and good, soft in all the ways it should be after being loved and read through mornings, afternoons in bed. The paperback fold and crease, every mark a little piece of evidence that stories grow in books that people love and know. I press the cover flat and fine. The curve returns to where it's lined. A paperback remembers all the hands that caught it from a fall. The paperback worn and good, soft in all the ways it should be after being loved and read through mornings, afternoons in bed. The paperback fold and crease, every mark a little piece of evidence that stories grow in books that people love and know. La 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 la, soft and warm. La 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 la, slightly torn. Every paperback that bends has been loved around its ends. Worn and fine. Yours and mine. The paperback was loved into its shape. Someone drew a line beneath this phrase in pencil from a different set of days. They found this sentence worth the marking here and left it for another to come near. Underlined in faint gray lead, the truest words a reader ever read, or so they thought, and so they drew that careful line beneath the truest view. Underlined, I read it too, and find that what they found is true. We crossed this page a decade apart and landed on the same small part. I added my own mark beside theirs in blue, a different pen, same cares. Two readers in the same small place, connected by a line of grace. Underlined in faint gray lead, the truest words a reader ever read, or so they thought, and so they drew that careful line beneath the truest view. Underlined, I read it too, and find that what they found is true. We crossed this this text. Mark and line. Yours and mine. The underlined page holds two readers at once. The story ended on the page before. The epilogue is just a little more. A quieter thing, a softer close, a way to let the reader finally go. The epilogue past the end, where the story gently tends to its characters one last time, giving everything a rhyme. The epilogue soft and kind, leaving something for the mind to settle into after all. The rising and the final fall. I read it slower than the rest, as if by slowing I protest the book from ending page by page. The epilogue becomes the stage. The epilogue past the end, where the story gently tends to its characters one last time, giving everything a rhyme. The epilogue soft and kind, leaving something for the mind to settle into after all. The rising and the final fall. After and done, said and sung. Every epilogue reminds you stories leave something behind you. After and still, on the sill. The epilogue is the best kind of goodbye. The rain came down, and I came in to find my book and just begin the chapter I'd been meaning to, while out there gray replaced the blue. Rainy day reading, inside warm, while everything outside is storm. The book is better for the rain that makes the afternoon remain still and slow, and just for this, a rainy day is full of bliss. When there's a book and there's a chair and rain making the whole world fair. The window blurred, the trees bent low, the page stayed dry, the stories flow. the afternoon remain still and slow, and just for this, a rainy day is full of bliss. When there's a book and there's a chair and rain making the whole world fair. La 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 la, gray and warm. La la la, laughter storm. Every rainy reading afternoon is its own particular tune. Rain page, weather and age. Rainy day reading was made for afternoons like this. The old library smells of wood and time, of paper in a slow and gentle climb toward the ceiling where the light comes through in yellow bands of something soft and new. The old library, hush and hold. Everything in here is slightly old. The cards in drawers, the shelves of worn, the catalogs of things no longer born. The old library, breathe it in. This is where the stories have always been, before the screens, before the search, just books arranged on shelf and perch. I asked the librarian in a whisper low for something from a section I don't know. She led me down an aisle between the stacks and left me there with no way to go back. The old library, hush and hold. Everything in here is slightly old. The cards in drawers, the shelves of worn, the catalogs of things no longer born. The old library, breathe it in. This is where the stories have always been, before the screens, before the search, just books arranged on shelf and perch. La 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 la, dust and wood. La la la, understood. Every old library has a room where time forgot to leave on cue. Hush and stay. Old and gray. The old library keeps the quiet perfectly. I rearranged my bookshelf yesterday, moved some things to different parts away, by color first and then by size. inside, the ones I've read, and ones I'll read, and ones I bought but didn't need. Bookshelf, shelf by shelf, arranged according to myself. Every order that I choose reflects the books I'd never lose. I have a section just for gifts received, and one for books that I have not believed were very good, but kept them still the same, because you never know when things reclaim. Bookshelf full and wide, every book I've kept inside, the ones I've read, and ones I'll read, and ones I bought but didn't need. Bookshelf, shelf by shelf, arranged according to myself. Every order that I choose reflects the books I'd never lose. La la la, spine and shelf. La la la, just yourself. Every bookshelf is a portrait of the reader at their most direct. Shelf and spine, all are mine. The bookshelf knows more about you than you know. There was nothing urgent left to do, so I sat down with a book I knew would take me somewhere good and far. Beneath the afternoon we are. Afternoon red, that's enough. Nothing hard and nothing rough, just a book and just a chair, and afternoon light everywhere. Afternoon red, open wide, everything is just inside. The few short hours left before the day reminds me what it's for. I read until the light got thin, and then I clicked the reading lamp back in, and carried on an extra hour more, because the book had opened one more door. Afternoon red, that's enough. Nothing hard and nothing rough, just a book and just a chair, and afternoon light everywhere. Afternoon red, open wide, everything is just inside. The few short hours left before the day reminds me what it's for. La 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 la, beta, page and time. La la la, almost mine. Every afternoon of reading is the day's most honest meaning. Light and page, any age, the afternoon red is always exact. exactly enough. I said goodnight and then I didn't turn the page the way I shouldn't. Just one chapter, just one more, and now I'm 3 past what I swore. One more chapter and then done. One more chapter, just this one. The story pulls the way it pulls, and every page the tension lulls my sleep a little more away. One more chapter, what's one more page? One more chapter, then I'll close the book that keeps me on my toes. It's 1:30 and I'm still here. The morning is uncomfortably near, but this part was the one I needed, and the rest of me has conceded. One more chapter and then done. One more chapter, just this one. The story pulls the way it pulls, and every page the tension lulls my sleep a little more away. One more chapter, what's one more page? One more chapter, then I'll close the book that keeps me on my toes. La la la, late and bright, la la la, into the night. Every one more chapter leads to all the other things the story needs. Just one more. Then the door. One more chapter was always 2 or 3. I closed the last one yesterday and have not started yet today. That gap between one world and the next, a small and restless kind of text between books, not quite here, not quite anywhere or near. One story ended, one not yet begun. A pause between 2 setting suns. Between books, stand and wait. It's okay to hesitate before you open the next door. Just be here for a little more. I picked up 3 and put them down and wandered through my shelf and town of stories waiting to be read, in search of what comes next instead. Between books, not quite here, not quite anywhere or near. One story ended, one not yet begun. A pause between 2 setting suns. Between books, stand and wait. It's okay to hesitate before you open the next door. Just be here for a little more. La la la, end and start. La la la, open heart. Every gap between the pages is its own particular ages. Between and still. Find the will between books is the most honest place to be.